Y'all can stop talking about 2016 now. Like, it was great when it lasted, but why are we still talking about this 10 years later? Y'all been talking about 2016 since 2016 was 2016. Half of the people talking about it, y'all were like 10. Y'all don't remember that stuff? And don't get me wrong, like, it was like a really good year. That's the first year that I got my first phone, and that's the first year that I was chronically online. So I have like a lot of stories from that time. But it's gotten to the point where y'all have 2016 on the news. I feel like I'm a hypocrite for saying y'all were 10. I was also 10 too. I was turning 11 in the summer, but I was still 10. And I remember that was the first year that I fully like got a cell phone, like I said earlier. And I remember like just I don't know, like it was a vibe. Like I do miss the rose gold iPhone and the like the unicorn stuff and the emoji stuff that was everywhere. One thing that I deeply miss is probably musically. I don't know. TikTok just never hit the same as musically. And I do feel like TikTok is dying. Like I feel like we're hitting like a I don't know, like a what do you call it? Like a downfall. It's leaving the golden age. Like I remember like when TikTok was at its peak, and that was not in 2020 actually. That was in remember the Dami Tucosito era or Dami Tuco. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the little alien that was like he was green and he would dance and there was like a song in the background that went Dami Tucosito, and that was like the first TikTok meme that had ever came out. And like remember the here's the motherfucker T that one too. I feel like and remember like when like I was there when there was furries versus gamers. Like I miss when the app used to be like a furry gamer kid app, dater kid app. But I want to talk specifically about like 2019 TikTok, like back when TikTok was cringy to have. And I remember my 8th grade field trip. I remember like we got to pick who we sat by on the bus, and my friend wanted to sit by me, and she told me, "Oh, I downloaded TikTok." And she was telling me about like the stuff that was on there and like how her other friend had put her onto it. And I'm just looking at her like TikTok. And so like we get on the bus and I'm kind of just like watching her phone, like subconsciously as she's scrolling. And I see like that I actually like really, really like TikTok. So I downloaded it and it takes forever because we're on like one of those HOTAR buses that like the internet is just garbage on. And it was an old bus too because it still had DVD players at the top. And I remember the teachers were just like just advertising these DVD players all week, like it was 2005, even though this was like 2019. But someone actually did bring DVD players. I had a friend that brought some DVD players, not DVD players, DVDs, and she actually did watch some movies with our other friend. So I guess it was used when someone actually did use them, but just like it's 2019. So I download TikTok and like I'm just scrolling and I love the vibe. Like it feels like it felt like a modern day Vine. It's like the best way that I can like describe it. Like I remember back then like the comments used to be so kind and like the challenges were actually fun. Like I don't know, like after too many people started to get on, the app just went downhill. Like I remember when I started high school, which was like the second half of 2019, and everybody had TikTok downloaded it. Like it was starting to be like the mainstream app. I remember like just the whole vibe of the app changed. Like people started being so rude. And I don't know why, but when I bring this up, nobody remembers this. But like TikTok comments back in like 2019 to like all the way to 2022 used to be absolutely rancid. Like, and I remember people were comparing it. Like, I'm thinking of Instagram Reels, but Instagram Reels is not the same. Like, Instagram Reels, I'm not gonna say those people are asking for it, but it's like you're posting a video of your 6,000, like your dirty house and like your 6,000 like PJs. No, someone's gonna say something. On TikTok, it's like they're collectively body shaming a girl that's just simply dancing in her room, and like you open the comments and it's just like 50, literally 1,000 people body shaming her. And I can't wait to see like what people are gonna say. Like I feel like some things are gonna show up like 10, 20 years from now about our generation. Like I feel like we don't know the full effects that social media is gonna have until studies start showing up decades in the future. Because there's no way, like, you are not meant to get called ugly by 5,000 people. It's just not okay. And I remember, like, they used to have, like, gay TikTok or straight TikTok and whatever not straight TikTok was called at the time. But, I don't know, like, I never went on not straight TikTok. I was always on straight TikTok. When I did go on TikTok, because I barely ever went on TikTok to begin with, but when I did, I was on straight TikTok. And it was not the vibe at all. I remember we had a couple like TikTok stars in our school that had like a couple like maybe in the the most famous ones had in like the low millions, like 1 to 2 million followers. And of course, stereotypically, one was a football player and one was a cheerleader because, American high school. But I don't know, like TikTok just does not feel the same as Musically. It doesn't give the same energy. Like I used to post on Musically nonstop and I never got hate comments. And I used to post some cringy stuff because I was like 10. I used to post like some cringy kid videos and no one ever told me anything. But I was too afraid to post on TikTok in 2020, which I kind of do beat myself up over because I used to get like a lot of, what do you call it, like profile views to where I do feel like some of my videos probably would have went viral had I posted on TikTok. But y'all's comments were just so mean that like I was like, no, like I'm not gonna post on TikTok. And then sometime around 2023, TikTok basically just turns into like a, what do you call it, like a giant ad social media platform just for ads, and that was horrendous. You couldn't scroll and like not find a TikTok shop advertisement. And I'm not gonna lie, like I let it harass my bank account for a bit. I was overspending on TikTok shops, so it did work, but it was so boring. But that's the problem. I feel like it used to be such like a fun Vine-ish app, and now it's just consumerism and capitalism. Also, another app from 2016. Y'all remember Amino? I think it shut down like a couple months ago without any notice. Which like I didn't have anything left on the app, but like I would have liked to like at least look at my messages one more time because I used to have some friends on there, and we used to draw like LPS photos, and I used to be on LPS Amino. And I remember like Amino used to be such like a chill community back then. I know like a lot of people said they got groomed on there. I mean, I believe them, but like I don't know. Like I felt, well, in my defense, I was in a, like, I guess a Amino, sub whatever that was like strictly just children because of the fandom that it was LPS, and like you're probably not gonna get much old people on LPS because it's toys. And I was like maybe like 10 or 11 at the time, and so like we all, like all the other girls were also the same age as me, so we just had that little thing to ourselves. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier on the bus, I had to fight these two bitches for my phone. Yeah, I don't know what got through their minds and what made them think that that was okay to like take my phone, because like I don't know, like I was not that bitch like in 8th grade, but for real, like, but like for some reason, like I don't know, they just thought it was okay. Like they wanted to listen to Lil Peep and XXXTentacion, I think. And I don't know where their phones were at, first of all. I'm not gonna lie, I saw a lot of people without iPhones on that trip for how much of y'all supposedly had iPhones at home. A lot of y'all did not have iPhones on that bus. But you know what? Since we're grown now, I'm gonna just leave where it's at. But yes, like I took my phone back, and like I'm not gonna lie, like for some reason, like if it's like for the starter car rides, I like to just look out the window and stare and like daydream and just think. So like I didn't even go on it. I just took it back to be petty because you're not gonna be using my phone without my permission. But yeah, I don't know. Just like as for like the whole 2016 thing, can we move on? Like I feel like I'm just ready to move on, like from TikTok and 2016 both as a society. Like can we move on, and can we just like make nowadays better? Because I feel like nowadays there's nothing, and I fully blame it on just I blame it on TikTok, honestly, because TikTok has monopolized pop culture. But I also blame it on just, I don't know, I feel like people have become lazy. Like all the creatives that would have been making stuff nowadays have become lazy. But that's all I'm gonna talk about for now. This is getting too long, I'm just yapping. So yeah, y'all have a cool day.